Do you know that your Schengen visa application can be approved depending on the country you apply to? Some countries do have stricter rules, while other countries have maybe easier visa policy rules. Right. So if you have any rejection or maybe any refusal experience when it's come to Schengen visa, then watch this video, revise your notes, and do another application. Hopefully you can get your Schengen visa. So what actually is Schengen visa? Schengen visa is a type of visa or maybe a short-term travel permit that can guarantee you access to over 20 countries, let's say 29 countries. So the Schengen area comprises of about 29 countries, and these 29 countries, if you have a visa from one of them, for example, if you have a visa to visit France, then you have the opportunity to travel with this same visa to other Schengen countries without applying or even needing to apply for a new visa. So it's one of the best visas to have. If you do have it, it means that you can travel within 29 countries. Just imagine the experience you can have having a Schengen visa and traveling within 29 countries without needing a visa. Oh, come on. I'm going to apply for my Schengen visa very soon. Okay, so these 29 countries are within the European countries, not the American side or Asian countries, or talk about the Caribbean side, no, or Africa countries, no. These 29 countries are within the European countries. So you have Austria, Estonia, Greece, Latvia, Belgium, Finland, and a whole lot you can see on the screen here. So all these countries you can visit without applying for a visa once you get a visa from one of them. Now, it's typically used for tourism purpose, business, and family visits. All right, and it allows you to stay to 90 days within a 180 period, and you have to check this carefully. You can stay within 90 days. All right, you can stay up to 90 days within 180-day period. So you have to do your calculation well so that you don't go beyond that, because it can affect your subsequent travel to those areas. Once you are granted this visa, then you can visit multiple Schengen countries without needing a separate visa. That's a cool one, right? But the question is, how then can you get a Schengen visa? Well, other travelers are getting it, so why not you? If you are able to make a good application and avoid some of the common mistakes in your application, then I can assure you that you can get your Schengen visa. So let me share with you some of the easiest country, or some of the countries that easily accept, or the acceptance rate when it comes to Schengen visa is really high. One is Iceland. All right, according to the Schengen visa data for 2024, Iceland has 91.25% acceptance rate. So for example, if you try Germany on a tourist visa, Schengen tourist visa, and you were refused for some genuine reasons, then you have to look at Iceland, because if you have the visa, Schengen visa to travel to Iceland on a tourist or business or family visit, then you can have access to Germany, which was previously refused. Slovakia also has 89.25% rates. Let's look at Italy. Italy too is another country that you can look at when it's come to Schengen visa. So if you keep pressing on France, pressing on Russia, pressing on, let's say, Germany and you are not getting the visa, then look at Italy. Italy also has 88.72% acceptance rate. It means it's one of the countries that makes it easier for you to go through with the Schengen visa. The fourth one is Romania. So Romania is another Schengen country in Europe, which also has 88.12% acceptance rate when it comes to this visa. Now, next is Switzerland, one of the most beautiful countries in the world. And of course, expensive too. However, I mean, once it's expensive, if you get a good job there, why not? Switzerland should also be another option for you to look at if you are interested in Schengen visa. They have 87.23% acceptance rate. This means that the acceptance rate is really high when you compare to others. Norway is next. Norway has 85.86% acceptance rate when it comes to Schengen visa. So if you are interested in any Schengen visa, you should look at Norway. They also have a very good rate when it comes to accepting. Greece, another beautiful country. Greece has 85.78% acceptance rate. So we can also look at Greece. So these countries, among others, according to the Schengen visa data 2024, have the highest acceptance rate. So you can look at these countries if you are someone who is interested in traveling to any of the European countries and you are not getting the visa directly. You can look at these countries to apply. It can really help you. Now, these countries are easy to go through. So Iceland, Slovakia, Italy, Romania, Switzerland, Norway, and Greece. Now, let me share with you some other countries too that makes it very also tough in terms of the Schengen visa approval. So whilst some countries have easy way or easy requirements to apply, and if you do good application, you can get your Schengen visa. Other countries also is quite hard. So let me share with you some of the hardest countries for Schengen visa approval according to the Schengen visa data 2024, and that is number one, France. All right, so if you're considering going to France, then you should make a very strong application because they have 15.8% rejection rate and is the highest. It's the highest among all the hardest countries for Schengen visa approval. So you need a strong visa application to be able to get your Schengen visa to France. The next is Spain. Spain is a very good country when it comes to tourists, sports. It's one of the best countries to visit. Yeah. With Spain, it has 15.7% rejection rate. So if you're considering Spain, you should look at it again. You can go through other avenue and then you go through Spain without directly going through Spain. Germany is next with 13.7% rejection rate, and Malta is very difficult when it comes to processing. Is very difficult. So these countries are the hardest for Schengen visa approval: France, Spain, Germany, and Malta. You can also look at Lithuania. Lithuania is one of the coolest countries I've read about. I have some few friends there. They are doing very well. It's one of the coolest countries you should also consider. And I think I will add Lithuania to the easiest Schengen visa approval. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes to avoid. All right. Sometimes you can make a very little mistake, and that mistake can affect the whole application that you submitted. One, applying too late or applying too close to travel date. When you apply too close to your travel date, it can affect your visa chances. When you submit a weak travel document, it also affects your Schengen visa approval. Documents that are weak, documents that are difficult to be verified, documents that shows that no, you are not a genuine traveler, fake documents, right? If you do submit documents that are fake, you're putting yourself in serious problem. Avoid submitting fake documents, avoid submitting any document that can affect your visa approval when it comes to Schengen. Another common mistake is lack of proof of funds or weak financial statement. From my personal experience, visa applications, one of the most critical, one of the most important documents the embassy look at or the visa officer will look at is the bank statement. It's the bank statement. Your bank statement has to be a running account. I've made previous videos about visa applications and all that you can check out. And I talk about the fact that when your bank statement is a running account, it proves that you are, financially strong to travel. For example, you are applying for a visa in the next 2 months or in the next month, and then you go and deposit a lump sum of money into your account. When a visa officer takes your bank statement and he is going through it, the visa officer knows that no, you deposited that money because you wanted to travel, and that money is suspicious and that money is not from you. Therefore, make sure you don't deposit huge sum of money into your account. I will briefly share with you some tips to boost your visa application chances. First, apply through a high approval rate countries. As I shared with you earlier on, some countries, they have a very high rate of accepting Schengen visa applications. Other countries are also really hard to go through. So these are the highest, or maybe the higher countries that you can look at, and these are the hardest also that you can look at. So apply through a high approval countries, high approval rate countries. So the countries that are accepting or do accept the Schengen visas with high rates, go through that. If your dream country is France, good, cool. But if you're trying France and you're not getting it, if you're trying and trying and trying not working out, just use other avenue legally. Okay. Also ensure that you have a strong travel insurance and flight itinerary. Ensure that you have a very strong insurance and flight itinerary. Flight itinerary, all right, details what you are going to do in and out of the country, where you are going to stay, that's your accommodation, your arrival airport, your departure airport, the places you are going to visit, all comes under your flight itinerary. You need a strong flight itinerary for your Schengen visa. Never miss that out. One, tie your documents back to purpose of travel. All right, you are traveling for the purpose of tourist, so you're going for vacation. Let all your documents prove that. Let all your documents shows that. Don't lie that you are going for tourist and then you go for other purpose. It can affect you. What is your purpose for traveling? You make sure your documents are supporting that. And remember, when you get to the immigration point at every country, any country, you are asked your purpose of travel again. And if you are not prepared well to answer these questions, you can be sent back to your home country or wherever you're coming from. And also submit complete and accurate document and application. Let your application be complete. Make sure you have accurate information submitting to the embassy. Remember, they have a high volumes of applications that they are going through, and they don't have all the time to spend on your application. So if your application is not complete and you have inaccurate information in your application, guess what? You just push it away and then it'll go to the next one, because they cannot understand your thought and everything. So your thought and your understanding of everything and what you are doing is in the system or your application that you are filing. So you make sure that everything is accurate and complete. Don't mix things up. Next is for you to show strong financial proof or strong bank statement. Have a running bank statement. Without a bank statement, I don't know which country embassy will grant you the visa without a bank statement. I don't know. Maybe you can let me know in the comment section, because it's number one. And final tip for you is that apply early to avoid delays. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please click on that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more visa jobs, information, details, more visa travel hacks, and also more visa tips and travel tips as well. Please subscribe to the channel. Let's grow this channel together. So subscribe to the channel and share this information to your friends out there, to your contacts out there, so that in their subsequent visa application to Schengen or any of the Schengen areas, they should look at this important information, because it can go a very long way to help you permanently. Which country will you choose? Let me know in the comment section, which country will you choose if you are applying to the Schengen area? Let me know in the comment section. Also share your experience in the comment section. It's going to help someone out there. I appreciate your time watching this video. My name is Nomad. I'll see you when you see me. Ciao.